Hey guys, Neil Flynn here. Just a real quick video I wanted to do, just recent pickups and then a quick rant about a piece of news that I heard yesterday. So let's get right into it with the recent pickups. These are all Xbox 360 games. First one I picked up off the clearance end cap at Target is going to be the original Lost Planet. Heard some good stuff about this one, haven't actually played it yet. I got it a couple weeks ago and I haven't actually put it in the 360 yet. I heard the online was a lot of fun. I'm not sure how active the community still is, especially now that the second one just came out. So I'm not sure what to think about that one. But you know, for $10, it's not a bad pickup. Pretty much anything is worth $10. I'm sure there's very few games out there that aren't worth at least $10 worth of play. So next one I also picked up the Target clearance end cap, which if you guys aren't aware, the Target end cap. Clearance end cap can be a great place to find good deals on games. A lot of times they'll stick something that they have a bunch of extra copies on there, and you can pick up great games for like $15. One major pickup that I got off the clearance end cap, I got the Beatles Rock Band complete box set for I think it was $69.99. That was with the drums, the mic, the guitar, and the game. So that was a pretty sweet find. That's probably the best find I've ever gotten off of Target. Next one I picked up, this was Target end cap again, Tetris Evolution on the 360. Tetris classic, can't go wrong. Pretty much any version of Tetris. I have played that one a little bit. It's got some cool different modes in it. I think that was $13.98 off the end cap. So great pickup there. You gotta have Tetris on every system you own, I think. It's one of those classic games, and that one's got Xbox Live multiplayer and local multiplayer. So definitely one you want to have in your collection. Next up, this one I found at Best Buy. I don't think I told you guys in my last video update. The other reason for the lack of videos was that my computer crashed. I'm pretty sure that the motherboard is what died on it, so I lost everything I had, and we had to run out and buy a new computer. So did some research, found one at Best Buy that fit our needs. So we were there, and while we were there, walked around like you always do at Best Buy. And they were doing a red tag clearance sale, so anything that had a red tag was half off of the marked price. And I was able to pick up Guitar Hero 5. It was marked $39.99, so it's half off of that, so it's $20 for Guitar Hero 5. It hadn't even been out that long, so I thought $20 for that is a pretty good pickup. And another one, it's a party game. It's, Guitar Heroes, they're fun to play through, so. Next up on the list, this one I actually paid full retail price for. You guys know me and my love of fighting games, so there we have Super Street Fighter 4. I actually never picked up Street Fighter 4. I did get it from Gamefly, played it for a little while, loved it, but just didn't want to fork out the money at that particular time. I didn't have an arcade stick, and it, the D-pad on the Xbox 360 is not the greatest. So I didn't fork out the money to pick it up at that time, and then, right around that same time when I got it from Gamefly is when they had announced that Super Street Fighter was coming out. So that was my other reason. I'm like, well, if they're putting out Super Street Fighter, what's the point in picking up Street Fighter 4 at this point? So if you guys are 2D fighting fans, you gotta pick that up. It's an awesome value. It's $39.99 retail. And it's got everything Street Fighter 4 had, plus a bunch of extra stuff. Actually pretty huge roster of characters on there. And I'm having fun with it. I'm not the greatest, but I, can hold my own online, so I'm sure the pros call me a scrub, but hey, what can you do? And last but not least, this is actually a gift from a friend of mine. My birthday was about a week ago, and he sent this to me for that. Totally was not expecting this, so I'm pretty stoked. It is Metro 2033. Heard some really good stuff about this one. I was a huge fan of Fallout. You guys have heard me talk about Borderlands. So this is a brand new take on the post-apocalyptic, excuse me, I can't talk tonight, post-apocalyptic genre. Basically the story is that, nuclear war, and the only survivors were those that were in the nuclear, radiation-protected metro tunnels of Russia. And so that's what you are, and the one really cool thing about this is in-game currency is your bullets. So the same stuff that you're shooting at all the enemies that are attacking you is the same stuff that you need to buy, upgrades and guns and all that stuff. So pretty cool component to that, so I'm pretty stoked to check this one out. Thanks Thanks, James, for getting that for me. So that wraps it up for the recent pickups. And one quick thing I wanted to talk about really quick. I don't know if you guys heard this bit of news. I actually saw it on Yahoo. It was just a real quick thing that they had on there, and concerns EA Sports and their online component to their games. What they basically said, starting with the new Tiger Woods, I think it was, which is the next one that the next game that they're putting out. They are going to charge you $10 basically if you buy a game used and you want to play it online, or even if you get it from GameFly and you want to play it online, you're going to have to pay this $10, whatever it is, online Game Pass or whatever, if you want to have anything to do with the online component of the game, if you buy it used or if you rent it. If you buy it new, I guess there'll be a code in there that unlocks it for you. So if you buy it new, you don't have to pay that $10. But if you buy it used or rent it, you can't play online unless you pay that extra fee. And as you guys know, game developers hate the used game market because they don't make anything off of that purchase that you're making for their game. They're not getting anything. All they get is the original purchase. They get money from that, but they don't get anything from the used. So a lot of them are out to try and curb the used game market, and I think this is a bad move on EA's part. A lot of us gamers don't have these huge, indispensable gaming budgets that we can go out and buy every single brand new game that we want to get. So used games is a great way, excuse me, for us to pick up those games. I'm a big proponent of purchasing used games, especially the sports games. There's only one game that I buy every year, and that's NCAA football. You guys know that I'm a Nebraska fan, so I pick that one up day one every year. But other than that, I don't buy the new Madden every year. I don't buy the new basketball game every year. In fact, right now I'm playing the NCAA basketball '09, and I'm playing the NBA 2K9 by 2K Sports. And I'm having fun with those games. They're a year old at this point, but they're still fun. And especially with the online now, a lot of people release rosters, and you can keep your game current, even if it's not the current game that's out there right now. So, like I said, I think it's a bad move by EA. It's probably not going to matter. People are going to buy Madden and everything when it comes out. So, I don't know, how much this is really going to hurt EA. But I know I personally would think twice about buying a used copy of the game if I knew, hey, I'm not going to be able to play this online unless I pay an extra $10. Now, whether GameStop, and especially, like I said, it applies to rentals too. So if I'm getting, I'm a GameFly customer. If I get that game from GameFly and I'm not able to play online, I can't test out the online, I'm not going to go buy it, if I haven't been able to test it out. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if other game companies, take EA's lead and start doing, additional fees to play a used game online. So anyway, that's it for now. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment. Real quick, I wanted to mention, if you guys have checked out my Halo Reach footage that I put up, I didn't label it as such, but that was kind of a test of the camera, and I learned a few things doing those videos when I watched them back after I'd uploaded them. And one thing was that I had set autofocus, which was a bad move because it kept going in and out of focus, and I don't know why. For some reason, I didn't notice this in the MLB show video that I did, which was on my upstairs TV. For some reason, the Halo videos, the text kind of looked blurry, almost like a 3D effect, like if you've ever watched, a 3D movie, but you don't have 3D glasses on where you get the kind of dual lines going on. I noticed that kind of blur effect on the text on the screens in Halo Reach, and I don't know what caused that, so it didn't look like that on the screen on my camcorder when I was recording it, so I don't know what happened there, but sorry for the quality of those videos. But once it gets into gameplay, the videos are pretty good, but it's just in the loading screens and the text screens where it's got that funky effect. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out those videos. Like I say in there, I'm not the world's greatest Halo player. I love the games, but I don't sit and play them night and day. I have a job. So I don't have all this indisposable time to sit and play Halo and get super good at it like everybody else apparently. But like I said, definitely check those vids out. Definitely subscribe. Keep checking back in for more gaming goodness. I've got a few things. Like I said, I mentioned my computer I lost. So I've lost a lot of my MAME stuff that I was doing. but I'm in the process of getting some of that back now. I do have some of it. I don't have my main client that I like to use yet, but I'm working on that, so definitely check back. We'll have some more first take reviews coming up, and probably what I'm going to do with Metro 2033 is actually film my playthrough of that. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I almost did it with Operation Flashpoint, which was the last game I got from Gamefly. But just didn't have the time to put into it. But I think I will do that with Metro 2033. So look forward to that. And once again, like I said, be sure you guys subscribe, comment, and we'll see you soon.